That's what's annoying, because the drinks, the first order happened. They're making the drinks. So I'm kind of wondering about. I want to get this to work, and this is still a learning experience. Like I said, I've never done the those automated orders before. Oh yes, thank you. So they've done. Well, they haven't completed the walkways, but they've completed the walkways I've ordered, and now they're getting the walls in. So let me help make sure I want the walls completed, so I could put doors and all that. Alright. It looks like they've been cutting down fruit trees as well as everything else, because I haven't been paying attention to what I'm cutting down. In the future, I'm probably going to be paying attention to that. I definitely have to get the trees away from the walls. It doesn't matter if they're fruit trees or not. But after this, when I'm cutting down trees, I'm probably going to look, does this give me anything in the way of food, or is this a wood tree? Alright, so they're starting to put that up. Now, stock-wise, have they started the chairs and tables yet? Because we really do need less. We need chairs and tables. Have anybody started constructing chairs and tables? No. They're all working on the building. Let's check stock. I might have to change to some of those to being daily checks. As much as I don't want to, as much as I hate making that guy do work, too much work. Tables 1. Yeah, I might have to start. Okay, I might have to fiddle with the conditions. Preparing meals. Daily. Conditions. Daily. You're already brewing that, so it doesn't really matter. Daily. Yeah, you know, let's make daily. I'm going to stay that seasonally. Nope. Whoa. Daily, because buckets are important at the beginning. Daily. I'm going to exhaust this guy. Beds really should be monthly, and that. Don't worry about that. This daily, monthly, but we haven't started yet, so let's do that. No, we don't have any bones. I'm not going to tell them to do that. Monthly, daily. So I'm giving my guy. No, that should be monthly. So I'm giving my guy more work to do. But we're just starting, and we really do need some of those things now, or as early as possible. Some items we could switch back to monthly after we've started. But the funny thing is, as we get more dwarfs, food items. Do we have doors? We do have a door. Okay. So let's put a door there. We have a lot of doors. Oh, he made a lot of doors. And a door there. Okay, now we also have a stairway upstairs. So I know we could start setting down a wall. No, not a wall. A floor. Yes. Okay, so we want it. Whoops. No. No recording. No recording. I'm recording. I'm already recording. I'm recording. You could actually, there's a movie recorder in game, which I've been told is actually not that bad. But I'm using a different recorder. You guys already have blocks available. So let's do some of the blocks. make things go a little bit faster. And that's it for that, so we're going to have to use logs. Then a floor again. And wide, and yeah. Now I leave this area because I don't know what it's going to be. This is probably going to end up being more walls as it builds up, so covering up with a floor is kind of silly. Now I should put a floor here so I could help, put a floor here to help, and it's starting to rain, to help the workers actually have access to this area. And yes, it is starting to rain. So floor, yes, I know I can't. There you go. And another floor just here. Just pop down a floor here so they don't have to go diagonally across things. There. So they're finished down here. They're probably gonna, somebody's probably gonna need doors. And what I need, and I don't have, chairs or tables. But now that the guys are checking, now that the manager, Gopher, is checking inventory daily for certain items now, he's probably going to order the construction, active, brewing, waiting, checking. Oh. Waiting. Yeah, because I told him he didn't need to worry about that. Cabinets are not something we need right now. Constructing beds, yeah. But we'll see. Is there... I'm sorry if I'm mumbling a lot, but I don't know what to say at certain times because a lot of it I'm just trying to... So plant farm, oh, okay, so somebody's working on the... And he's doing stockpile, and he's make-believe. Right, whatever. Somebody's working on the floor. So everybody's busy. You can look at you, and they'll tell you what they're doing. And sleep, while he's not doing something, he does need sleep. So he's technically not idle. Also, if you look up at the top right here, it tells you who's idling. And when you have a large, like 200, you'll probably have 20 to 25 idling. And that's actually okay, because sometimes people need their time off. You don't want to work these guys to death. They like work. They don't like having nothing to do. It upsets them. But you can burn them out. Also, sometimes you realize, hey, you've been interrupted by a crab. We have crabs. There's combat with a crab. A crab is fighting. You've been attacked by a crab. There's a fight with a crab. Oh, okay. You actually hurt my dwarf. Well, a crab's not doing too well either. Well, if we're going to have crabs attacking dwarves, how are you doing? Her right ear is gone. Oh my god. Did she actually lose that ear? Pink skin is like... Did she actually lose an ear to the crab? Yeah. And the task is they're picking up now, so they're going to dump it in the dump. And she's going to be very upset about that. This is why we need military, because we have vicious crabs on the beach. I don't understand. Okay. Let's go through this carefully. Alright, so we have... That's our people. That's our pets and livestock. That's others. We have a wild animal, crab, a vicious ear ripping off crab, and nobody dead or missing. Not yet. So, and what is that combat still? She actually liked it. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Alright, well, you tried to pick up the ear and you failed. Alright, well, we'll take care of it later on. Just, I guess that must have been a big freaking crab if you're losing an ear. Wow. Of course, dwarves aren't very big compared to human beings, so maybe they're just... I don't know. Maybe that person's a particularly small dwarf. Let me... 103, so it's the miller. The woman, I guess. It's kind of depressing that she got beat up. I mean, is it a she or a he? Could be a... Okay, the baby llama. Yeah, it's female, because it's a single female. Once again, I'll explain to you guys what that means when we get to it. So you're going to go grab a door and store it in stockpile. That's good, but let's see how you're doing. Yeah, you lost your right ear. You're not too happy about that, probably. Yeah, I know. But I want to actually read your thoughts on this. Grouchy when caught in the rain. Within the last season, she didn't feel anything while in conflict. She was exhilarated after being attacked. She faded expert. So she's got mixed feelings here. And her right ear is gone. That's weird. So she kind of liked Iron Will. So she's so she actually would be kind of good for a combat if I wanted to make a military. Well, the problem with that, females get married and have babies. I'm not, and I don't mean to sound sexist. In real life, though, female soldiers don't take their babies into combat. Dwarves, the baby is a baby for a year, and the mom carries them around, even in the military, even during training. They could get hurt just in the barracks. So picking a female dwarf for the military means that you might lose babies and toddlers in warfare, because the toddlers will also follow the mom around. So it was really up to you if you could stand babies being massacred, or you think that's a great way of population control, go for it. Me, on the other hand, I try to keep women out of the melee units. And if they could, their crossbow or something like that, that's fine. But melee, I don't let them into the military. Unless it's like maybe the city guard, they just stay in and beat up on other dwarves, Look, they've already got that wall. Well, not even a... They don't... it's the... Oh, yes. Okay, that's... I'm not... Excuse me, it's not the wall. It's the roof of the second floor. And the floor of the third floor. Which means this area is almost enclosed. Which means I can, if I have a lot of different wood, which if there's a 3D program, and they do have 3D programs for Dwarf Fortress, would look really funky. But once they make tables and chairs, hey, I could have tables and chairs. Are you guys going to make tables and chairs? Yeah, maybe not. Mostly because they're doing other things. But let's see. Actively brewing. Okay, that's the only thing you guys are doing. You're not making toys. Why is the actively brewing condition working? Let me... One-time order, conditions checked daily. So, well, that's not right, because that's not a one-time order. There you go. So is some of that still wrong? Alright, okay, so I'm going to have to go through this a lot. Oh boy. So some of these... Yeah. Well, they don't really need to be... Okay, I'm not sure if that will change it or not, because he still has to find the conditions to trigger those, but... That's one problem with having them build something is now, look, there's cave wheat. And cave wheat will rotten. Fruit and vegetables and produce that is not harvested and processed and protected in a barrel will go bad. So I'm kind of upset about that. Waiting for them to build stuff. See, the last few logs are going in place, which means, well, somebody's going to brew some plants. They're still constructing buildings. Fish. Drink. Which is probably not being... I think they've stopped that because they realize, hey, we don't have to do it unless there's still much stock in it. No, they're still doing that. Active. I'm not sure he's actually working. I'm not happy about this. It looks like they're none of the jobs are going processed. I wonder if he's stuck in some sort of checking thing. Because less than 2 is 0. You know, it's still, if there's nothing down there, it's 0. You should be doing something. So... He's drinking. He's drinking. He's drinking. It'd be nice if somebody would harvest this stuff over here. But, yeah. What are you doing down here? Gopher? Drinking. Brewed drink from plant. Okay, well, if you guys work on the tables and chairs, I can make you a proper dining area. What the heck was that? Oh, he basically went the long way around to set up whatever. So if I could have tables and chairs, that'd be nice. I'm going to not cheat, but I am going to say this is a priority. And this is a priority. Get things done. We really do need that. Now it could be that I just... Late summer. Okay, I think the dwarves, the traders, will show up in autumn. We do need things made, guys. For example, toys. We need stuff in the trade. Don't make me start overriding your stuff. I mean, do you need to physically have items, at least one item, for the thing to actually be triggered? I mean, is it like, well, if you have less than 2 beds, but you don't have beds in stockpile, it doesn't even count? He's going to sleep. The little, he got a drink. And then he's going to sleep. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is do it on my own. Which is defeats the whole purpose of having that, but whatever. Alright, and over here I'm going to have tables. Nope, I didn't. That's not what I wanted. Though sooner or later I will need those. And craftsman. Cups. Cup. Oh my. Actually, pots aren't that bad, or jugs. But what I was looking for was toys. I think that's carpentry. Bugger. Yep. I'll wait. I'll wait it out. See what happens. Boy. Okay, guys. I'll wait until somebody actually makes something that's useful. It looks like one of the carpenters are actually going to work, so maybe we should just stick around and see what he does. Go for sleeping off his little drinking thing. And everybody seems to be working properly. Make believe, store items, fish, destroy building, destroy. Destroy building? Okay, I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to see. Are you talking about the farm plots? Oh, thank God. Because for a second there, I just thought, what are you going to destroy? Okay, and pick up that, sleep. You're going to sleep. There's a plump helmet right next to you could just grabbed. Take upstairs and... okay. No, he's going to go to sleep. Alright. Can't bother to reach out. You know, in some ways, you guys are like humans. You know the ones that drop the piece of trash right next to the trash can? It's just like that annoying little... Whoops. Turn the game. Yeah. Okay. I think somebody's making beds and, not beds, but, chairs and tables, which is what I want. Excellent. Wooden chairs, wooden tables. Thank you. That might actually trigger at least part of the, process. Because they'll be in the stock and then they'll be removed. So somebody's going, hey, we don't have that. Stone guy has no job. Well, that's because he's not mining anything anymore. Where is he? Well, he's drinking. Mason, gem cutter. When we get imports, I could buy glass. He can actually make glass gems, which can be then turned into windows for future buildings. And they could actually have views from higher up in the towers. Now, creatures can smash the windows, so we'd want to make sure that they are truly higher up. And the towers we're going to make that will be growing out of the wall. So let us see if there's any chairs and tables we could start working with. Now, it's not a very big dining area. And we're going to want to put food and drink up there somehow. Okay. Customize stockpile. Oh, no. Custom setting. That's what I want. So I want everything. I want... I don't want seeds. Forbid seeds. I want... Okay, permit drinks. Cheese. I want only prepared. I don't want unprepared food. There it goes. It just cut off all the unprepared food. So, permit meat, but no unprepared food. So, okay, yeah, okay, that works, that works. So, permit, but it's cut out all the unprepared food. All right. No. Eggs, but none of the unprepared food, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, good, good, okay. That works. Fruit, I guess, but we're going to be brewing that, so no. Yeah, no, the rest of that. So C will now be my customized setting. And now what I want to start doing is building kind of, okay, I still need tables and chairs. They're working on them. They're working on them. I just saw one. It's moving. That's a chair. That's a chair. So they're going to be making that. So what I'm going to do is a row of tables and chairs. I could either do like this here, or make something like a cafeteria setting, you know, chairs, table, chairs, table, chairs, tables, chairs, tables. If I do tables and chairs, they'll be able to talk to each other. Either way, they'll be able to talk to each other. But the funny thing is that a lot of dwarves socialize when they're eating, and their chairs are next to each other. They can socialize, make friendships and all that, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Too many friendships, somebody dies, all their friends get upset, they start killing each other. It becomes a horrible loyalty spiral, cascade of depression and heart and stuff like that. But if they don't have some sort of support system, they become depressed and they'll commit. They'll stop drinking. They'll become sober and commit suicide. So it is, well, they won't commit suicide, but they will die from being sober. They go insane. So you want to have some sort of support system, but you don't want to have too much of a support system so that one piece of it breaks and the whole thing collapses. You don't want your dwarves to be too spoiled, because then when something goes wrong, you don't have anything left to give them. You want them to be a little tough, some empathy, not too much, and a few friends, passing acquaintances, but not too much. Yeah, if you make Utopia, you'll find out it will fall apart real fast. Many Dwarf Fortress players in the forums have discussed how they gave their dwarves everything, and the second something happened, the tiniest thing, and they fell apart. And the players couldn't do anything for them because they had already given them everything they could do. So you want their life to be a little harsh, a little dirty, a few bumps in the roads. So they'll always be a little tough, but you also give them what food they want and maybe a good bed. You're not giving them a private bedroom, but you're giving them beds that are not being rained on. I mean, right now it's raining outside. I could tell because of the little green things popping up and everything. It's raining outside, but the guys in the beds at least aren't getting rained on anymore. Now let's see what the person is thinking here. Okay, what's talk to group book? Single male, number 3. First, one of the elders, one of the first people. He's a tree killer, which means he's pretty good at killing trees. Skilled carpenter. Dabbling dodger, which means if we ever did make him a warrior, which we probably won't, because the first 7 always end up having very major jobs, and everybody knows them by the time the fortress really gets in the swing, so you don't want him to be dying. But he has 7 modest quarters, 7 cabinets. Blissful after sleeping in a very good bedroom. So he thinks those 7 cabinets and all those beds are his. He's annoyed with being caught in the rain. He's going to get used to that after a while. He feels satisfied at work. He is uneasy at being able to pray, so we do need to have an interfaith chapel sooner or later. Maybe not every little temple to every little god, but a small inner fate chapel for him and other visitors. He felt he's gotten drunk. He's still pissed off about not having something to drink out of. He's satisfied after felling a tree. He's satisfied at work. So, yeah, he's annoyed at the lack of chairs. He did eat a legendary meal, which means he's happy with the level of food and drink. But he's not happy about the fact that he's eating it while standing up, and he's pushing his face into this barrel and probably putting beard hair all over the place. So, and he's happy about the fine. So, it's on and off. He's happy about a fine bedroom. He's happy about the food. He's happy about the drinks. But it's still kind of a dive. He'd like some place to pray. He'd prefer to be able to drink with a wooden cup instead of, sticking his head into a barrel. At least, and also, he'd like to find a dining area where he could sit down with a table and enjoy the meal. So, there's that. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish the dining room today, I hope. He likes wood. Bayberry wood. Well, there's bayberry wood all over the place. That's probably why he's happy. He likes bayberry wood. And he's a carpenter. So he's been working with bayberry wood. So he prefers to consume kangaroo cheese. Well, bleh. There's no fire snakes, don't worry about that. But I doubt we have kangaroo cheese anymore. But he's kind of happy. Things have been rough, but soon he'll have a dining room and actual cups. I did not order cups, though. There's a chair, table. Okay. But soon can I get maybe a I don't know. Dining rooms, do they need a bag to carry the cups, or is that taverns? I don't know. But let me tell him. Let's see. Are the toys down here? Make a display case. No, I don't want to make a display case. I don't see toys. Could it be that it does have to be the craftsman who does that? See, he does crafts. I was thinking that would be where the toys would be. Well, it's the cups. So let's get you doing some cups. Just to make these people happy. And you don't have toys? Could it be that it's crafts and then you have to do detail to get it? Let's see. Crafts. Now details. It's basically tells. It allows me to pick what wood, but not really. Is there a workshop I'm missing? Can't make that. Don't have the stone. Mason? Did they make? No, that's stone. I don't think so. Pretty sure toys are either carpenter or craftsman. No. Either way, we should have a few chairs or tables or something now. Table, yes. I'm gonna go for going down the line. So we already have a few tables. And let's see, chairs. All right. And once I got a table in place, I could set that room up as a dining area and a hall. So that would be a gathering for new immigrants or migrants. We could also have immigrants. Elves and other people sometimes show up. Okay, I'm going to leave them with 2 farming areas because I don't want them overloaded. And when we get more people, then we'll worry about getting more. Oh, they got doors. They got a lot of doors. Did the door thing actually kick in? Active brew plants. Waiting. Wooden shield. No, they're still just checking. Nothing's actually being made. Except for brewing and the ones I've ordered myself. Alright, well, somebody's gone off to gather plants or fruit. That's kind of annoying because I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. And I need barrels, guys. You need barrels. You need more barrels. Because I see eggs that are not in a barrel, and they're going to go rotten. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there that are going to go rotten if they don't have barrels. Why aren't the barrels... I know we don't have that many barrels in stock. Why are you making barrels? Boozehound doesn't have an... excuse me. Boozehound doesn't have a job, even though we have a still that needs running. Who's running the still then? The tree killers are working away. I might need to look up at toys. Why are toys not being made? Well, I have the old Dwarf Fortress book. The problem with that is that it didn't have toys in the old Dwarf Fortress. At least I don't think so. Well, when this episode ends... and I think it's about to end because we kind of officially have our dining room. Make it a meeting hall, yep. And that's it. It's done. So we now have a dining room. Now I could assign it as a location and make it into a tavern. I'm not going to, because we don't need a tavern, we need a dining room. Now when we get bigger and we need some area of entertainment, then we'll get into taverns and museums and libraries. But right now, guys, we just need a place where they can eat without worrying about being rained on, where they could sit down and have a meal and not complain about how the fact that they are still being rained on. And they will probably be rained on for a while because we're out in the middle of, a rainforest. So he needs more. Do we have another chair? Okay. So I'm going to end it now. Looks like somebody's... Whoop. I'm going to end it now. Well, I probably should go there, but... probably end recording, let it run a little bit so they can get those tables and chairs, and try to figure out what I'm doing wrong about... Maybe I'm just not letting them settle in. Maybe they have to settle in before that works. Maybe it has to be triggered by the fact there's chairs and tables and everything in that'll be taken out before it works. I don't know. I mean, the brewing thing's working. And I know they have fruit in stock by now. Should I switch it so that the fruit itself triggers? I don't want you cooking any fruit. It should always be brewed. No cooking fruit. Brew. No cook. No cook. No cook with booze. Got a lot of hen eggs. Turkey eggs. Where did they get the turkey eggs? I thought they locked that up. Oh, God. Alright. I did. Okay, good. Those are just turkey eggs they got from before. Alright. Well, now I am going to end this. So I'll see you again, guys, and have a good day.